listen to YFM 107.9 Accra.
Lil Wayne is in marriage mode because he says he needs a wife. He's too wealthy. Again, it seems like everything's about money these days. So Lil Wayne is looking for
money answers everything.
Lil Wayne says he's looking for Mrs. Carter. Now, the young money rapper took to Twitter to reveal that he's ready to settle down and wants a wife because he's too damn rich. He says, I need a wife, man. I'm getting too wealthy. And then he went on to say, of course, by the way, Lil Wayne, who was once married to his childhood sweetheart, Tonya Johnson. It's Toya. Thank you so much for that. I thought it was Tonya. Toya Johnson. Wayne was recently in a relationship with model Denise Bedot, but it appears that they're no longer together. Last year, he sparked marriage rumors with one of his tweets. However, he later confirmed that he was still single, which, by the way, he does have songs that state that. But Mr. Q, Lil Wayne says he's too wealthy and he needs a wife. I don't know what those two have to do with each other, but he's saying it.
How does that concern me? I'm wondering why he's tweeting about it.
Well, I mean, he's a celebrity. He's putting his thoughts out there.
Apparently, a sect of society, right? Those oldies say that a successful man is one, who has a lot of money, and a successful woman is the one who can find that man to marry her. Yeah, so he needs someone to spend his money, basically. Yeah, so both of them
It's an ad. It's an advertisement. Just so you.
Man is one who can take care of
It's an advertisement.
Wife and blah blah blah, and then a successful wife is the one who finds the husband. So yeah, I guess that's what's going on.
Comment on this one.
It's like a Twitter billboard.
Please tell Wayne I can marry him for a year.
Well, I mean, you
I can endure that kind of torture for a year. Yeah.
Torture? I don't think it would be torture marrying Wayne, though. I don't know.
I can endure that kind of torture for a year.
Interesting. So Lil Wayne says he's too wealthy and he needs a wife.
All the best to him in his search.
I actually don't know what those two have to do with each other, but he's the one saying it anyway. 50 Cent for the 1,000th time. Yeah, Nick Cannon has babies all over the place. 50 Cent's own is lying all over the place. That's 50 Cent's. No, let me not say that. 50 Cent's own is lying about retirement. That is his niche right there. 50 Cent has said he's going to release his last album for the last 20 years. Every time he's about to release an album, he always says this. And he has said it and said it and said it. Now he's clarifying his comments about his last album being his last. After claiming that his next album will probably be his last, 50 Cent reassured fans that he has no intentions of completely abandoning music. Now, the G-Unit boss created a stir last month when he announced what many believe to be his retirement from the rap game. He says, my next album might be my last. He captioned a video featuring the 2003 Smile track. I terrorized hip-hop for 14 years. Don't believe me? Nielsen, the numbers will never lie. That is true. Fifth, of course, clarified the comments during a recent appearance on The Talk when he was asked if he truly intended to step away from the music game after his next record release. Fifth reiterated his plans to drop one more studio album, but said he wants to keep creating music for his small and big screen projects.
Okay, so that explains it then, because then it means that
he is retiring from rap, but not from music for his projects.
Yes,
is what he's saying.
So what is I think I'm getting from this is that there's one major project that's
we're gonna get in terms of an album, in terms of him as a rapper.
There's one more that we can squeeze for him, but then as with his TV production and everything aside, he has
double standards here.
I don't think it's double standards. I think it's just
you're still creating music, so there's no need for you to say you're retiring when you're still doing it. There's no need
doing this. But
you know something. Okay, let me try and get a distinguished definition for this right here, Mr. Q. Let me ask you, if he does music for his show, and then he releases a track list of the music for his show, it does not qualify as a project.
Yeah, qualifies, but for it's there's a qualification to that project.
So it's not it's not a project as in him,
and you know that
putting out a project as an artist is
yes,
what you're saying.
So his project as an artist probably have 50 get rich or die trying, have songs and things, but this would probably have, maybe he would have production credits on some of them,
right?
And he might be on some, but he might not be
on everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so you understand.
Interesting.
So that's just the little nuance that's in there, but I mean,
very nice loophole to try and tell us that, I'm not done with music.
Previous conversation, when I told you that it will be difficult.
Very nice loophole.
It will be difficult for any musician to say that you are.
They are walking away completely.
In one way or the other.
Unless, of course, you're Bow Wow.
Well,
Bow Wow has come to terms with the fact that he wants nothing to do with music again.
So we'll see him putting out videos and he singing with his daughter.
So another thing I want to ask you is, in 2022, do you think it is advisable or it is appropriate? Well, that's an opinionated question, but do you think 50 Cent is still, with the terrain? Let me say that, because like he said, he's been terrorizing the game for 14 years, and we all know how so many OGs have tried to stick with the times and have failed. Snoop Dogg, a lot of other people have tried, and it hasn't really hit it off, by trying to stick with the times. You think 50 is still with the times?
I think it depends on, now music is not just about creating, it's how you market it as well. So it depends on how he's going to, reach the markets, and with his TV production, I think he's got some kind of...
Yeah, one thing I'll tell you about 50 Cent is he's a very smart guy.
Yeah, so...
Very intelligent guy, because I'm pretty sure he has sat down and he's realized that, as a rapper, because if we're being very honest, Mr. Q, his last probably hit album came in before we crossed the 2010s.
Yeah.
His last hit album, despite the fact that nostalgia has really kept him in the game and all that, his last hit album came before that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he, being the businessman that he is, has probably sat down and thought about it and thought about, I can't really keep up with the times, but I can actually make music for my projects that would actually make sense for the project.
Yeah, I think one of the ways why, one of the reasons why he keeps talking about the last project is just to conscientize people, put it in the back of people's head. So then he's creating that expectation. So when the time draws nearer and he feels that he's gotten that massive or numbers where he can drop it, then he's going to then that way you don't have to start from scratch and get all the way up.
Interesting.